Caitlin Clark is out. And for how long? Who knows? We're getting the same song and dance we got last year. What day did this injury take place with Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner and whoever the hell else? When did this back injury take place? Last week? Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? What is today? Today is Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. And Caitlin Clark is not back on the practice court. Does this bring back some memories that are really bothersome? Does it bring back that thought process that, oh boy, here we go again? It definitely does for me. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you. Thank y'all. Subscribe to both channels, Indiana Fever Unfiltered, which will soon be renamed Caitlin Clark Unfiltered, because let's just be real. That's who we're here to see. That's who we're here to talk about. And whatever the Indiana Fever do whenever they play again, which is on Sunday, July 5th, if she ain't on the court, those TVs will not be on for that game. That much I can promise you. Until Caitlin Clark returns to the lineup, there will be no more post-game recaps, no more post-game reactions. Will we talk about Caitlin Clark and what's popping off? Sure. Will I really think about this team all that much? Not really. Not really. I won't even hate watch because I just won't watch. I'll look at the box. I'll see what happened. But I won't have any commentary on these games that don't mean anything to me because Caitlin Clark is not on the floor. It's already been clearly exposed that they play harder when she doesn't play. They play harder. They bring more effort. If they brought that same effort every time she stepped on the floor, they would be unbeatable. But because they bring half effort when she's on the floor, waiting for her to save their ass, they don't have that same success. Stephanie White today spoke to the media. They didn't practice on Sunday. They didn't practice on Monday. Again, they needed multiple days off. And then you'll listen to Stephanie White tell you that they don't get much practice time. So then why are you taking 2 days off? Why not just one? Why do you need 2 days off? Why do you need 2 days off after the game? Why not day off Sunday, practice Monday, practice Tuesday, day off Wednesday, practice Thursday, practice day. Yeah, you can do day off on Friday because it's day off. Friday practice. You can even do day off on Saturday for all I care. It's the 4th of July. You don't play till Sunday. I would need, or you could go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, day off Friday, practice on Saturday. I mean something. But you taking back-to-back days off. I guarantee you there's some more days off in this week. Best believe they got some more days off in this week. It's not just Sunday and Monday, but let's hear what Stephanie White had to say about this. Because Caitlin Clark didn't practice. Caitlin Clark did not practice today. She's out for the foreseeable future. We don't know when she'll return. And neither does Stephanie White, because she never seems to know when Caitlin Clark will return, because that's not in her lane. She's not a medical person. She never wants to know.
Practice time since early June, so I think for us, addressing slippage, being able to really work, fine-tuning some details, and being able to add some things.
Slippage specifically, what do you view as those areas?
Well, there's always slippage. I mean, certainly. I think execution defensively, I think execution offensively. Really, when it comes to details, you need reps. And so the opportunity to get reps is going to be important.
Is this team where you expected them to be just on the learning curve defensively, or are they a little bit behind maybe where you expected? How would you gauge that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there was a clear-cut expectation with so many new people. Certainly when you add new pieces different from what you had, and new pieces that, some of them new to the league.
Do you remember when she said that they didn't have very many new people and that they were ahead of the curve and everyone knew everything in this team? Y'all remember when she said that beginning of the year, or hell, in camp, in fact, because they didn't practice as much because they didn't need to. She said that. I didn't say it. She said it. And now it's all these new pieces, blase, blase. What? Make up your mind.
I think that you gauge it early. You think about what you want to do and what you want to put in. You gauge how quickly we're able to get to that point, and then how much retention there is. And so, I think it's a group that would I like to be further along. Of course, I think every coach would. It is where we are. And I think now for us having an opportunity for a week to be able to get back to addressing some of those things and then seeing how much further we can push is important.
Do you have any updates on Cailtin and her status, or do you expect her to practice today?
No, she's going to be doing an individual workout today.
You think the break comes at a good time? Just on.
Why? Individual workout. Why? So she's not ready. So this minimal back injury that y'all said was just maintenance and you need adjustments during a game, chiro work. I will tell you, chiro work does work. Some people think it's quack medicine. I think it's fabulous. Now, I think once you start doing it, you got to keep doing it. Like my hip was killing me on Sunday and Monday. And I went to my chiro on Monday afternoon. I'm like, yo, I got to see you, man. And he fit me in. He got me in. And I hadn't been there in a minute. I had my hip. I mean, when I say my hip was throbbing, went in there. Here's the next day. My hip doesn't hurt anymore. My hip was not hurting by the evening. I don't know what that guy does. He cracks some shit right here. He cracks some shit right here. And now my left hip doesn't hurt anymore. I can't explain it. But chiro work does work. However, again, it was a minimal injury. Something that she has is maintenance, and now apparently she wasn't able to play on whatever day it was they played, Saturday against the Sparks. She wasn't able to play that game. So she clearly didn't practice for a couple days there. And here we are now, Tuesday. And she still can't go. Individual workout. Oh boy. This is what we saw last year. Individual workouts.
On that note, I mean, I feel like the week off at any point in the season is good.
Yeah.
Specifically now.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we'd love to be playing in the Commissioner's Cup. There's no question about that. But I think the opportunity that we have now to really to get back to some of the basics and to work on some things that we need to work on, it's good timing.
When you looked at this stretch here, what was like the most important part? Like, I want us to accomplish what? Like, what was the most important for you?
I want us to practice. We don't have much opportunity to practice. So again, address slippage and be able to add some things.
If you wanted to practice, then why were you off on Sunday and Monday? What did you need a day off for? No one's sitting here saying they're going for a 3, 4, 5 hour workout. Talking about you get an hour in a practice, a 90-minute practice, where you're just going over basics, where you're going over things that you're screwing up. It doesn't even require you running a whole lot. You're not scrimmaging. No one's asking you to do that. You guys can't even stay in assignments. You guys don't even know how to help on defense. This lady, again, you want to practice, but you took 2 days off.
Just Kelsey with the shoe deal.
Yeah.
Just how excited are you for her, and
glowing.
what you think of the first version that she brought out?
I'm real excited for her. She deserves it. I'm excited that she gets this opportunity, and certainly to work with Ty and to be able to do those things. And the first one first time she came out in the shoes. You recognize it because it wasn't what she typically wears, and just asking her about it, and she said she was trying them out, and I'm happy for Kelsey that she's finally getting her flowers.
Yeah. You spend with this
Man, she loves her some Kelsey Mitchell, bro. She loves herself some Kelsey Mitchell.
Stretch without games now. How do you maximize your time for yourself away from basketball, be kind of mentally reset?
I had a couple days. I went and played in charity golf outing yesterday, and it was for a children's hospital in Chicago. And I think anytime you get an opportunity to reset your perspective, it's important. Talking with families, talking with children who have been through so much. We get to play a game and coach a game, and and so I think that gives me an opportunity to really be humbled in a way that helps you maintain perspective and get out of the weeds, so to speak. And then the opportunity again to practice and then to find some time to just decompress a little bit.
How'd you shoot it?
What's that?
How'd you shoot it yesterday?
I was a scramble, so it's always great, right?
Well, there's your Stephanie White comment of the day. Caitlin Clark is not playing. She's not practicing. She's doing her own workout. People, I'm not going to sit here and say it's time to panic yet. But this is the same story we heard last year. This is a very familiar commentary that we heard last year. Today is Tuesday. They play Sunday. By what day does she have to practice to play on Sunday? By what day? What is the drop dead day? Saturday? Friday? How many days does she have to get in team workout to get on that court on Sunday? I tell you what, I am not confident right now anymore. I'm really not confident now. I know we got 5 days left, but I don't understand how it's been a week. It's been a week, and she is not working with the team. Could this spell conversation of a potential trade? I'm not going to speculate, but yes, I am going to speculate. Could they be looking at a trade? There's no logical reason why Caitlin Clark would not be able to practice after 6 days. 6 days. It wasn't like she was being carried off the court. So the tightness that she may have had in her back at that moment, you're telling me she still has tightness in her back 6 days later? 6 days later? She's been going through therapy and rehab and all that shit for the last 6 days. And she's so tight in her back that she can't work out with the team on the Tuesday after from a Wednesday situation. It doesn't ride with me, bro. It doesn't jive with me. I don't believe it. And if it's real, then we're looking at another long season of bullshit. I almost hope it's not real and hope that they're in the works of looking to trade her. I almost hope for that. I do hope for that. I would love it if she got traded. I would love it. Would love it. But again, her own personal workout. What the God, oh my God, help us. God help us. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hype the video. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.